Alrighty, so the Predator Badlands trailer dropped, and I was very hyped after the first trailer, but after this new trailer, I just can't believe I'm actually excited about the Predator franchise again. This is not on my bingo card for 2025. Alright, so I had this whole opinion of Badlands when the first trailer dropped. I was like, I just couldn't believe this is just nothing like what we'd seen before. And it didn't even feel like it was the same as the first movie, and it didn't even want to be. It's just this whole brand new thing. Watching the second trailer, I was just like, holy shit. Okay, now I know what this is. I just couldn't be any more excited for this film. Now I want to address the controversy again over this film because it's just the weirdest forced hate I've ever seen in my life. People trying to rage bait with points that aren't there just so they can get clicks. Now what I want to say is everyone is kind of looking at this new one just the wrong way if you're not into it. By trying to put it on a pedestal right next to the first one and say like, wait a minute, the first one's meant to be masculine with over-the-top violence and that score, it's just like, this is just not what they're going for. They went with that with Predators. That's what yous wanted, so that's what yous got. The way people should be looking at Badlands, I kind of think I figured it out. Stop looking at this as a direct sequel to the original. Because this is the thing, this isn't meant to be compared to an 80s masculine Schwarzenegger vehicle. This is essentially a Japanese Predator anime that would have been made in like the 90s. If you look at the old Transformers cartoon from the 80s, it's like that show ended its American run and they basically deemed like, all right, that's Transformers is done now. But then Japan just kept going. They just made their own continuation cartoons that just went in their own direction. Even Beast Wars is the same. You have the American show where everyone's like, oh, the CGI is just nightmare fuel. That ends and then Japan just kept going with Beast Wars 2nd and it just continues in its own weird directions. Like you go for Optimus Prime's a truck. He's a monkey, now he's a lion. And then there's other monsters, and there's dragons, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. That's what this feels like. It just feels like it's just a story plucked from the comic books and had a whole movie made of it. It feels like Japan would have made an anime of this in the 90s and been like, well, it's a predator that goes on his own now, and he teams up with a robot, and then he fights giant monsters. Like, yeah, it just feels like it's cut out the Schwarzenegger vehicle element. It's just like, it looks nothing like where it's come from, which I like. I like this experimentation. But this movie looks fun. It looks creative too. It's like, he's like stocking up all these weapons in this like edited montage. And he has this sweet like laser bow and arrow. It's like, I wonder if that's a reference to Transformers animated Hot Rod. So that's why I'm excited for Predator Badlands. It just looks like this completely fresh thing that you either love or you hate it. But I can't understand why you would hate it. It's just, I don't know, man. Just watching the way the internet kind of just takes things now and just churns it into its rage bait and spits out opinions that aren't real. Because this is the thing, I remember when Prey came out and I'd seen it before any kind of reaction or review and I was just like, oh my god, Predator is back. I can't believe there's like so much respect's been shown to this franchise for a new film that they didn't even believe in to put in cinemas. They just dumped it on Hulu. And I was just like, oh, hopefully, you know, the whole internet kind of rallies behind this now because we can actually enjoy a Predator film again. And then it's like just having to sit through, whoa, dude, so I just got finished watching Prey, the new Predator film, and like, dude, it was like one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. You know, everyone that knows me knows that I love the Predator franchise, dude. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like Muscle Man, and Jesse the Body Ventura, and Carl Weathers, dude. Like, it's one of my favorite films, dude. Like, man, like, dude. And then suddenly, I'm watching Prey, and it's like, this tiny little girl is like kicking the Predator's and it's like, wait a minute, am I supposed to believe this dude? Like, bro, this movie sucks. She's got plot armor, like in every scene, dude, like plot armor. She's like perfect and can't do anything wrong. She's like a f***ing Mary C, dude. And she's trying to be like a girl boss, like she's trying to like show the man in the Comanche warrior man that they suck and she's better. And then like at the end, she's like beating the shit out of the Predator and I'm sitting there like, dude, am I supposed to be like taking this seriously, dude? Like she's like 4 foot, dude. And the Predator's just giant and he's like, this is Hollywood, man. This is the woke feminist agenda, man. Just ruining our childhoods, dude. Oh, I'm sick of it, dude. I'm boycotting Predator Badlands. I'm not watching this shit. There's another girl in it. This franchise, dude. Hollywood, Disney, woke can't help himself, dude. This movie sucks. And then that first Predator Badlands trailer drops. And then suddenly the reaction to that trailer just had to be, Jesus H. Christ, I just got finished watching the new Predator Badlands trailer. And what do you know again? Hollywood's woke bullshit's back in effect. They took our beloved masculine franchise of The Predator and they put a girl boss woke feminist twist on it. I'm seeing bits of the trailer, I'm like, first of all, it's got his hair done up in a bun. Whoever f***ing thought that the dreadlocks were f***ing hair? They're f***ing sensory organs. They're like cat whiskers. They're meant to sense the environment. It's not f***ing hair. And f***ing sake, don't even get me started on the Predator's face. The second it cut to this shot, I'm like, the Predator is a f***ing woman. And just when I had that woke suspicion that they've done this to my beloved Predator franchise, I went to the comment section on social media, and it turns out everyone had the same f***ing idea I had. Let me just bring up some memes. Memes that prove my point and tell me that I'm right. Look at this. Someone took a Photoshop and put an African-American afro on it. This is what they're going for. They're trying to show a female predator for the first time and they have to make it look like a African-American girl boss. And then you look at this one, Michelle Obama. That's what it looks like. I found another one, Whoopi Goldberg. Look at me making it all political to generate hate. I'm not watching this when it hits in cinemas. It can make £0 at the box office for all I care. I'm not doing it. Disney trying to put women in everything. It's like, this is not the type of content I grew up with. There's only one woman in Predator and she does her job, which is shut the up. And then suddenly Predator Badlands, they give us this female Predator who for some reason has no forehead anymore. And so that's all I'm gonna say about this film. It's just woke feminist propaganda. So am I not watching it? So sorry lads, we think The Predator is another franchise that we're gonna have to kiss goodbye. And then they come out and say that the Predator is a man. His name is Dick, and he is trying to prove himself to his clan. And it's like, that didn't matter. Then these memes just kept getting shared around every time there's a Predator Badlands post. And it's just like, what the is happening? The second trailer comes out and I'm struggling to see like what these idiots would pick out of this trailer to like try to call woke. And since it didn't really have anything, there was nothing new. It's confirmed it's a guy. He's like Mad Max. And it's just like, you kick up the biggest stink over the first trailer, over one screenshot, and the second one comes out, and suddenly it's like, I saw a new Predator Badlands trailer. It wasn't as bad as we first saw. Now we've seen a bit more. Because in your first trailer, the Predator looked like Whoopi Goldberg, looked like Michelle Obama, and it's like, I'm just sick of woke in everything, and now I just see it in everything, even if it's not there. And so in the new trailer, there's some jokes in it which I didn't find funny, so maybe that's woke, so I might just categorize that as woke because there's a woman talking, because you're not meant to talk in the Predator franchise, it's men are meant to talk. That's how I remember the first movie, yeah. But this new one, I'm gonna admit, I'm a bit more optimistic, yeah. It does look like a bit better than the first trailer because we all rate our opinions on movies based on early marketing material. And the face, to be honest, doesn't look as bad as the first one. So I think us harassing the film with all of our memes and saying "girl boss," I think that within the past 3 months, Dave, I think they've completely redone everything for us. So I'm going to say they did that and so that means we won. Stand and fight. So it doesn't actually look that bad. There's more Wayland Yutani stuff. There's giant monster looks pretty good. I like the weapons the Predator has. Yeah, I'll give you a watch and I'll give my honest feedback, my review when it's out. If they post anything I don't like that's like woke related before then, you're gonna hear my opinion on it. Because that's why I call myself Knight of Truth. I speak the truth. Yeah. Predator Badlands. Yeah. I used to be negative on YouTube. I used to be that type of edgelord critic. And then I grew out of it. And I kind of just want to be excited for things again. and I feel like my senses of what's junk or not are pretty strong at this point after seeing where Hollywood's kind of gone for the past decade. And I just feel like I can see an artist taking control of Predator now. I don't see a corporation taking over Predator right now. Everyone wants to blame Disney, but I just feel like Disney is just letting Dan Trachtenberg just do whatever he wants. And I like what he wants. He knows what I want. And so yeah, that's just how I'm seeing Badlands. It just looks like an anime. It kind of reminds me a lot of Terminator Zero, that anime that dropped on Netflix. God, it feels weird how culture has kind of shifted in the past decade. Now, like, optimism's the new controversy. And I'm like, I wanted to come back to the internet to discuss movie things again. But it's just not the same climate anymore. It's so political and reactive and nitpicky. God, it's just like everything on the internet now sounds like this. I was talking to you the other day about how aliens is actually woke. Dude, ever since you brought that up the other day, I can like legit for real not unsee it anymore, dude. Like, man, like my man, you were like spot on, dude. Like, dude, spot on, man, with your analysis, man. Yeah. Let's get started, dude. Yeah, let's get started. What's going on? Yeah, exactly. So basically, I'm gonna break a few hearts today. I watched Aliens the other day, and having a gosh time trying to process it. We all grew up with it, right? Like it's a part of our childhood.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love Aliens.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of my favourite films. Yeah,
we're living in an age of people trying to take a massive jobbie on our childhoods. But what we didn't actually realise is that James Cameron, who has now revealed himself as a feminist vegan, had taken a massive jobbie on our childhoods. Back when we were still wee boys,
dude. Like for real, dude.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I think I see what you mean. You talk. So what are you talking about again? Sorry to break the news to you, lads, but what we didn't realise is that James Cameron's Aliens is actually a Trojan horse for the feminist woke agenda before it was even conceived.
Oh, with the girl stuff.
Well, first of all, let me break it down. You go from the first Alien film where Ripley just survives on a whim, and you think, fine, it's the only movie, there's no sequel, we'll be fine. And then you get to the second film, and it's like looking into a f***ing mirror of today. You got this woman bitching about having post-traumatic stress disorder, but she was the one that blew up the expensive spaceship, and then they tried to get the real men in the Marines to try to sort out the alien situation, and she's like a woman trying to get her feelings across, and like men, they don't give a shit, and then she has to go all girl boss mode, and then she starts lecturing the men about feelings or some shit. And once I realised that I think I'm smelling a bit of feminism, it was game over from there.
Exactly, dude. All she did was suck the alien out of a door, dude. And now she's like bossing around the frickin' military, man.
The whole rest of the film, lads, is just the woman takes over everything.
She's yelling at Gorman, fixing power loaders, and like saving Newt like she's some kind of super mom. Meanwhile, the dudes are just dropping like flies.
And then she changes the plan by going in by her self to save the wee girl, and then she calls the queen alien a bitch. It's like, did these things even have to have their genders revealed? Do you see what I'm saying?
Dude, that's like spot on, dude. Like Scottish critic, my dude, my man, like dude, like spot on, like dude, like full send.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean now. It really is just Ripley centric, isn't it? Oh, and don't get me started on X. He's supposed to be the alpha, yeah? Cool, calm, collected. But what does he do? He basically gives Ripley a pulse rifle and says, "You got this, queen."
I agree, dude.
It's, dude. It's disgraceful. And Vasquez don't even go there.
Like, for real, dude. Like, for real.
She's tougher than, like, half the blokes.
Like, my dude killed dude. Yeah, dude. Like, dude,
I agree,
that's
dude. That's actually kind of disappointing the more you think about it. Oh, for Christ's sake, with all the woke feminist agenda, there's no surprise Hollywood's in the state,
Ripley, she's out there mothering Newt, which is fine. Movies about motherhood, but then she's like outgunning everyone and just, it's just like pick a lane, Cameron.
Yeah, I can see what you mean, Geek Beef. I can see, yeah, it's as you were saying. It's more, like from memory, right? Ripley was basically just like the contamination expert in the first one, yeah. And now I see it. I feel like I can see it that she's just like a feminist girl boss in the second film,
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's like textbook feminist coding, dude.
Textbook my ass. Cameron hides it all behind the explosions and the xenomorphs, so you're too busy cheering to notice you're being spoon-fed this women are better drivel. And the Queen Alien, don't even get me started. A female villain who's smarter and tougher than all the human blokes combined. That's not a coincidence, lads.
Yo, the Queen is like I can't believe I didn't even realize, dude. Like Queen, like that's what you're calling it. Like it's a queen, like Slay Queen, dude. And Ripley's the only one that can take her down. Like Hudson's whining, Gorman's like useless, and Bishop's a damn android. Like in the film, like she said, damn android.
Yeah, like damn android. It's very pretty, Bishop. Yeah.
The only real man is Apone, and he like gets face hugged in like the first 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah. So I concur. Yeah. I agree. The narrative prioritizes her at every turn. If it's a bloody fucking travesty.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I tell you, it fucking breaks my heart. I wanted Aliens to be about brotherhood, about lads banding together to fight space monsters. Instead, we get Ripley playing Supermom. Meanwhile, the fucking Space Marines are just cannon fodder. James Cameron knew what he was doing, slipping in this fucking feminist agenda to make us clap like fucking trained seals.
Well, I ain't clapping, bro. I'm not watching that piece of shit ever again, dude. I'm tossing my copy of the 4K, dude. Like when I want to pop on Aliens, I just want to watch a bunch of dudes like shoot aliens, dude. Instead, I'm being lectured about how women can like do anything better. This movie sucks now. It sucks, dude.
Yeah, I can see what you mean now. I'm sort of thinking like, Ripley, they kept bringing him back for all the sequels, and then Alien vs Predator, it's like another female lead, and then Alien vs Predator Requiem, which we ain't gonna mention here.
Yeah, I concur, bro. That movie sucks.
I agreed. I've spoken about that fucking film, the beta. Yeah, I was just saying. I was just agreeing with what you were saying. Scottish critic. Yeah, it's just very much like. Yeah, I just don't think I can ever watch that film again the same way. Oh, it's just so woke, isn't it? Yeah, it's just so feminine. I didn't even bloody realise that, and now it's all I can think about. Yeah, I'm definitely heartbroken. I don't know what to do with myself. And the more you think about it, look at Cameron's latest films. Even when you think of the Avatar films, they're all f***ing whingy and preachy about the environment and indigenous culture. Like he's been preaching us this shit from the f***ing start. I'm not having it. I'm f***ing done.
Yeah, dude. James Cameron, bro. Like, man, ever since Terminator, Dark Fate, like even like he still can't help himself, dude. He's gonna put women in there. He's gonna make Arnie. He's gotta make Schwarzenegger like an absolute loser, dude, like this emasculated, like old man, dude, man.
Well, I think that's why you can say what they're doing with the Predator franchise. They're doing the same thing. They're putting women in that. All right, Predator. No, I can't do Predator again. I'm still fucking cooling down from the last trailer. I think that's enough about Aliens anyway. I think we're done. Never fucking give that film a watch to be preached at. No fucking thank you.
Yeah, dude. Aliens, man. What a lie, man. Just man.